Yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Wherever you are watching from, welcome back to the Izekson Amid YouTube Sports channel, where we give analysis on the trending sports news that are making headlines in the entire world. Currently, the breaking news, we have just gotten news from Real Madrid that Real Madrid are in need of Arsenal coach, that is Mikel Arteta, as a possible replacement for Carlo Àncelloti, who will be taking over as the Brazil national coach come 2026 and will be helping Brazil come and search out for the World Cup after 24 years. News reaching to us is that Real Madrid, remember previously, after the departure of Zinedine Zidane, they brought in Carlo Àncelloti from Everton, who came on and won the Champions League, went on again to won the Champions League, won the La Liga, won the Club World Cup, won the Super Cup, and previously last season, they managed to be runners-up in the Spanish La Liga, which was taken by FC Barcelona after 4 years when they last won this trophy come 2019. However, the news that have just gotten to us, remember, Mikel Arteta, the former Everton player, the former Arsenal player, the former Rangers player, and the former PSG player, and also a former player at Barcelona, but after having success at Arsenal as a coach, that's why Real Madrid have come in for this young man that is at only 42 years of age to come and help Real Madrid if Carlo Àncelloti goes away to go and train that is the Brazilian national team. Remember, this Mikel Arteta came to Arsenal after spending years under the stewardship of Pep Guardiola, his mentor, that is at Manchester City. But remember, earlier on, they did not only meet at Manchester City, but after Mikel Arteta retiring from football, that is in Arsenal Football Club, in Arsenal Football Club around the 2015-2016 season. He went on and started a new career of coaching and was later on picked by fellow countryman, that is Spanish fellow man, that is Pep Guardiola, who was also his captain between the years of 1992 later on to around 2002 when Guardiola was the captain of FC Barcelona. So after Mikel Arteta departed away from Barcelona because of not having regular football, he later on left on to PSG, where he was later on taken to Rangers and was picked from Rangers by Moyes, and he had successful spells at Everton, that is between the years 2005 until latest around the 2010-2011 season when he was signed by Arsene Wenger. I remember during the Everton time, they had playing time under the likes of Ferguson, Duncan Ferguson, the likes of Osman, the likes of Cahill, and even others. Tim Howard as their goalkeeper, but things have turned on, and that has emerged into one of the best coaches on planet Earth after his signature from Manchester City, where he was an assistant to Pep Guardiola around the 2020 season during the COVID time. He went on to win the FA Cup. Remember that cup when he beat Chelsea 2-1? He went on to win even the Community Shield when he beat Manchester City 2-1, and even previously has gone on also to win the Community Shield this season when we started off around the 6th of August when he beat Manchester City, that is in penalties, to go on and take his second Community Shield title as a captain, as a coach. Previously, after the departure of Arsene Wenger, that was in 2017, Arsenal had to sign numerous coaches. I remember the likes of Lumberg when they were caretakers. They went on to take Unai Emery, who also performed somehow good. That we remember him being beaten on the finals of the Europa Cup under Chelsea when Chelsea beat him 4-1. Later on, because of inconsistency at Arsenal, he was forced to depart off, and we had numerous coaches until Mikel Arteta was given the opportunity. Previously, there is a season when Arsenal even finished the 8th, but however, started to turn things down. In that previous, remember last season, when Arsenal had one of their best seasons since the year, that is 2003-2004, after almost 19 years plus some other days, when we thought that Arsenal is going to take the trophy under the stewardship of Mikel Arteta. However, towards the end of the last 2 weeks to the title, they were leapfrogged by Manchester City, who went on to be the eventual winners after taking the title 5 points away from Arsenal. But Arsenal had led the table for almost 7 years under the stewardship of Mikel Arteta. You remember the Arsenal board does not always put money in the club, but because of their previous performance last season, they were even forced to go ahead and make history and sign a player that is worth £100 million plus 5 million add-ons. That is the player called Declan Rice, who was the captain of West Ham, and they brought him to the Arsenal squad to make sure that they can strengthen or deepen the strength of Arsenal, and things have not been all that bad. Remember, this season we have played 8 games in the Premier League. They are still unbeaten. They have 20 points, just on goal difference from arch rivals, that is Tottenham Hotspur. You see that this Arsenal is performing extremely well under the stewardship of Mikel Arteta, which has forced Real Madrid to have a plan that in case Carlo Àncelloti, the veteran coach, goes away or departs for the Brazilian national team, could be thought upon as a possible replacement for Carlo Àncelloti, the man who has made history in all the clubs he has been. I remember he has numerous titles as a captain of AC Milan, where he won the Scudetto, that is the league, the Serie A, as a coach, even as a player, has won trophies in Chelsea, has won trophies in Bayern Munich, has won numerous trophies in Real Madrid, who is a living legend. But Real Madrid have thought that in case this man departs off, at least Mikel Arteta would be one of the few guys or the few boys that they would be thought upon, as a possible replacement for Carlo Àncelloti. Reason being that his time at Arsenal, that is Mikel Arteta, has had good seasons where he has evolved young players who we thought that they could know nothing in football, and has emerged them into top players at the likes of Bukayo Saka. Few people knew about him after that was as Arsenal Wenger used to play them in the Carabao Cup and even in the FA Cup. But this Mikel Arteta has given them a huge time frame to showcase their potential, the likes of Martinelli, the likes of Nelson. So we hope if he continues with this form, big teams will come in for him. Till yours, I'm Izekson Amido, the Sports Encyclopedia. I'm out for now.